Hello. Hello, and welcome to MissNJoy's Tarot. I'm MissNJoy, and I'm not going to talk long before we get started. We need to get started because I have a lot to cover. A lot to cover. It is, let me get the book in case I need it. It's the full moon weekend. It's a full moon weekend. We have the full moon in Aries. Excuse me. We have the full moon in Aries. Full moon affirmations. We have the full moon in Aries on Sunday, which is the 9th. This is the harvest moon. We don't have another blood moon until November. It is the harvest moon. Who's here? Hey, Bella. Hey, Bella, Bella, Bella. Thank you for being here, my love, and bringing your beautiful energy through. I am going to go ahead and call spirit. Like I was saying, Bella, it's a full moon weekend. Remember, everybody, your full moon. I'm going to talk while I am, let me call spirit. Let me call spirit. And then we'll get to it. Like one thing at a time, one thing at a time. I'm like the incense tonight too. I'm trying to triple smoke myself out. Okay, so spirits of the ancestors, gods and goddesses, guardians and watchers, please be here to deliver a positive and accurate message for all 12 of my zodiac signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your weekend read for the weekend of October 7th through the 9th. Right? It is under the full moon in Aries. All the spirits that I call here and mean us the greatest and highest of good are welcome here. Please protect us from evil and negativity. Guide us toward love and light. Healing, prosperity, abundance, and clarity. Thank you very much, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So, basically, I'm not even going to timestamp because we're just talking straight from the beginning. So it's a full moon in Aries, usually. Thank you. You like my hair charms? I have more. I just wanted to put in a couple. I plan to fully decorate, but I'm waiting for the Mercury energy to clear out, the retrograde energy to clear out, because I'm going to dye it. So I didn't want to put too much in and then have to take it all out. So I just threw a couple in because they just came today. I ordered like a whole pound of them. It's so many cute little charms that I have to go in it. And my daughter's going to make jewelry with the ones I don't use. So I have lots of charms. And so thank you, Bella. Thank you. Anyway, enough about my hair, which I know I'm sexy, right? Just gorgeous. Anyway, so it's the full moon in Aries coming up this weekend. It's on the 9th. On Sunday is actually the full moon. Always remember, I say this for those of you who are returning. You hear me say this every moon, whether it's new or full. I want to clarify that your full moon is for clearing out. It's for clearing out of energies. It's for getting rid of what does not serve you and all that good stuff. It's for clearing out. So your full moon is for clearing out and getting rid of, and your new moon is for calling in and manifesting. So we're having a full moon weekend this weekend. The full moon is on October 9th. We are in Libra season. We are in Libra season, and we currently throughout this weekend will have Venus in Libra. Venus in Libra. So Libra being your house of relationships, connections, family, and how we relate to others, socialization, and what's the word I'm looking for? How we relate to others as a whole, community, that nature, connections, connecting with others, other people. Peopling. Let's just put it that way. Peopling. So we have Venus in Libra. So that is of great help. The other thing that is of great help, let me go back to my notes. I have so many notes here. I've been sitting here for the past couple hours doing my research and notes on it. So because we currently have Sharon, which the planet is called the Wounded Warrior. It's it's not really technically a planet. Some consider it a dwarf or mini planetoid, and some people call it an asteroid. Whatever. It's retrograde. It's stationary in our solar system, and it's retrograde currently in Aries. That's where it was when I was born, so this is a cool transit for me. It's currently retrograde in Aries. So basically, Sharon, the wounded warrior, addresses how we are toward other people, our sensitive side, our soft side, our nurturing side, how we help others, how we heal. It's about healing. It's about focusing on healing and mending and just overall patching yourself up, patching up others. It's a healing energy and a healing planet, and it brings empathy and caring to the forefront. All right, empathy, sympathy. Um, what's the other word I'm looking for? Compassion to the forefront. Okay, so being the placement currently, it helps because normally I'm going to give you an example. When I worked at the baseball stadium in Houston at Minute Maid Park, we had like I came into work and security was like off the chain. They were barely checking us in. They were really were concerned about employees coming in because there was so much going on in the stadium. I got upstairs and was in HR, and they were like, "What is going?" They were like, "We've been waiting on you." I was like, "You've been waiting on me? Why?" And they were like, "What is going on?" And they were like, "We know that it's a full moon, but why is everybody? Is that really why everybody's acting crazier than normal?" And they were like, "There have been like 3 or 4 fights that security had to break up in the stadium." And they were like, one of the fights was between some staff members. And I was like, God. So, and I was like, basically, that's the full moon in Aries energy normally. And they were like, oh, it's the full moon in Aries. I was like, yeah. So aggression, anger, the whole god of war thing going on there. Okay. So basically that was the energy that everyone was having to deal with under the full moon in Aries. And normally that's what it would be. But because we have Sharon retrograding in Aries right now, and we have Venus in Libra and it's Libra season, that's also having an effect on a softening effect on Aries. And it's kind of so Aries, my Aries people and my Scorpio people. If you're feeling out of sorts, not so much my Scorpio people, because you are a water sign, so you're still somewhat stay in touch with your softer side, having that water element as well as being ruled by Mars. But especially for my Aries people, if you're feeling out of sorts, if you're feeling uncomfortable or not yourself, this would be why, because it's an energy. It's this the conjuncting Chiron in retrograde and Libra being in Venus is moving. Let me get in the chat so I can see if anybody's saying anything. Is kind of displacing the normal Aries energy that we stay in. So Aries, if you're feeling, and then we are in the pre-shadow period of Aries retrograde, of Mars retrograde. Okay. So basically, there's a lot going on, Aries. So if my Aries peeps out there, if you're feeling out of sorts, out of your skin, uncomfortable, and just wonky, maybe a little tired and exhausted as well, then this would be why. Okay? There's a lot going on in the sign of Aries, in the house of Aries, and in the Aries energy right about now. Okay? And throughout the weekend. So, and it's going to get stronger over the next couple of days because currently your moon is still sitting in Pisces and it's moving into Aries, like I said, over the next 3 days. All right. Okay. So, let's get into, oh, dang, I have so much to, I'm short. I'm down. I think I need new charger cords. My phones are not charging and I don't know what in the world is going on. Mercury retrograde. That's right. Shit. So basically, for everyone as a whole, this whole moon in Aries, Chiron in retrograde in the house of Aries, and Venus being in the house of Libra. This is how it will be affecting everyone moving forward. And then I will get into, as we move through the signs, how it's going to affect your individual sign and a little bit about that, okay? And what to do and some tips, because what I've found has tips. some self-care tips attached to it for each sign as well. And I like that. So, like I said, we have Aries, we have Sharon in retrograde in Aries, and we have Libra, Venus in Libra. And so this is going to be bringing up insecurities and unhealed wounds, okay? You need to focus on healing yourself. I just did a TikTok about this, and it was kind of honestly just breaking down what Abraham Hicks had said in one of the meditations that I just posted in the very beginning about, and I posted it yesterday for any of you who are interested. I posted it yesterday. It's in the community tab as well, but it's also in the daily read. And it's also a link listed in the daily read for yesterday. Okay, for Wet Thursday. So basically, it talks, and it really came, I'm sure this is why, it came into my awareness as of yesterday, which is there in my news feed, and I'm pretty sure this is why. Because we currently, the thing is, they will tell you as the flight attendants come out to give you instructions and tips as to what to do in case of an emergency. They will, hey Marie, they'll tell you that in case of should the cabin lose pressure, oxygen masks will fall from the ceiling. And upon this occurrence, you are to put your oxygen mask on first. Then you are to turn to help any sickly, elderly, or children that may be near you, around you, or riding with you. The reason this is because if you are no good, if you don't have your mask on and you can't catch your breath and you're not taken care of and squared away first, then you are not in a position to turn and help anybody else out, because soon you're going to be the one that needs the damn help. Okay, so the instructions are to help yourself first, to keep yourself in a stable and balanced condition so that you are and can be of service to others. If you're not straight, your damn self, you have no business turning to try to help anybody else because you're not straight, your damn self. So basically, what you need to do is focus on your healing. Focus on yourself and your healing, and then turn your focus toward helping others and getting others in alignment and bringing others into alignment with you. Now, for some of us and those of us that are healers and are sent to help other people, it helps us to help others. Because I know it has. When I come here and I'm of service and I'm of help to you all, it helps me. So, but I still have to be in a certain level and in a certain energy of grounding and stability my damn self. Okay? All right. So, that being said, make sure that you're focusing on yourself. The other thing is, as far as focusing on yourself, the other message that I came across was to make sure that you're not giving two fucks about what anyone else says or feels. Okay? To do you on your, no, I mean, if somebody's telling you giving you some advice that's going to help you, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people's general opinions of you, because your general opinion of me has nothing to do with who I actually am. Okay? So, and not only that, but to also put others first in themselves. Now, I know that's confusing and you're like, what does she mean in themselves? Don't call Sally to ask Sally about who Jane is. Don't call Sally. Let me say that again. Don't call Sally to ask Sally about who Jane is. Go meet Jane and find out who Jane is for your damn self. Because Sally may have gotten a version of Jane that was shitty because Sally was shitty to Jane. Do you understand? Okay. I know you got it that way. All right? Don't ask somebody about me. Ask me about me. Find out about a person on your own. Do not go on anyone else's merits based on that or opinions of that person, because you don't know what the person you're talking to may have done or how they treated said person in order to get that version of that person. You might go talk to some people that know me, and they're going to tell you that she's a bitch. She was mean as fuck as me. She was rude. She cussed me out. She just was nasty. She acted like she didn't even have time to. And why? Because that person treated me, said something to me, or did something to me that I didn't fucking appreciate. So they got that side. That's the side of me they got. And so that's what you'll hear. And that may put you off from coming to meet me and engage with me on your own. But then you could be missing out because on Front Street, if I meet you in a positive light, then I'm the most loving, caring person that you ever want to know. And you might have missed out on that by listening to somebody who was nasty or shitty or did something to me, and I had to put them where they needed to be. And they didn't feel that they deserved that, but they did. Trust me. If I was rude to somebody, if they saw the bitchy side of me, they got it because they asked for it. Okay? And it was warranted, and there was reason. So that's what I mean. Find out about a person for yourself. That type of energy. Embrace who you have become. Embrace who you have become. There's been a lot of shadow work. 2022, I knew it when it started because of a lot of things that were going on. 2022 has been the year of shadow work. It has been the year of exploring yourself, getting to know yourself, doing what you need to do for yourself, and putting yourself in the best possible energy, light, and state of being that you can possibly be in. It's been about being unapologetically you, doing what you need to do and nurturing yourself. It has been the year of the self here in 2022, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing, because if we're all in our best light, then the world will radiate more light. You get me? The whole problem has been that we have too many people that have been focused on the needs, the wants, and facilitating other people. When all that does, and then there used to be a saying, my grandma used to say to me all the time, don't do anything for anybody that you didn't do from the heart. Because if you expect anything from somebody, even civil treatment from a person that you've done something from, and they don't reciprocate, it's going to make you pissed off, bitter, and angry. And then that puts you in a negative space and throws you off center. Okay? Which is the other thing that the Abraham Hicks meditation that I posted said. Okay, so these are these things that we hear over lifetimes that your grandma or your auntie or your grandfather might have said to you that you didn't really think had that much meaning, or you was like, what does she mean? If you're going to do something for somebody, don't expect anything in return. Do it from your heart. There's a reason they didn't go into the elaboration of that, like, well, my grandma did because she was all about healing. But a lot of people don't go deep into those thoughts until they get older or someone really explains the complete and full meaning of it like I just did. So, that being said, really, honestly, the number one answer to that problem is to stop doing so much for people. Just stop. Just stop, because they don't appreciate it. And even if you don't expect anything in return, except for positive treatment and respect, sometimes you don't even get that. How many times have you done something for somebody and they still turn around and disrespect you? And are rude or nasty or treat you in an unacceptable or less than respectful manner. So many times. So many times. People are so entitled and so ungrateful. And so basically, stop. If you know that person would not return that energy or that favor onto you, just don't do it. Just save yourself. Just save yourself the whole stress, strain, worry, anxiety, and issue. Just save yourself. Okay? All right. So embrace the person that you have become. Embrace the person that you have done. You've done the shadow work. You have changed. You have worked on you. You become more open, more caring, more loving of yourself and others. You have become more mindful. Some of us have become a little more self-oriented, which is needed. And so embrace whoever this is that you have been working this entire year to become, because everybody's been putting in that hard work and doing that shadow work. And there's been more self-awareness content being circulated around via internet and the world, that a lot of people are coming into awakening and realization of the self. And that is a beautiful thing. So embrace whoever it is that you've been becoming all year, okay? Up until this point. The next thing is to be kind to yourself for the journey that you still have ahead of you. Because as I've been saying and pushing lately, the narrative that your shadow work, your work on self, is a lifelong journey. It does not end until the moment you close your eyes and leave this reality and leave this realm. You still are working and will continue to work on yourself, because you get back to the other side and you will go over that soul contract and you renegotiate and do what you need to do next and figure that out, and it still work. It's never ending until you reach and achieve that nirvana and that complete and total ascension and becoming one with the universe. So it's a never ending journey to do the self work and the shadow work. Never ending. Never ending. Okay? So be kind to yourself along the way, because you're not perfect and no one that you run across on your journey will be either. So be kind, be empathetic, and just give yourself time. Give yourself space. Don't accept yourself to don't expect perfection from yourself or anyone around you. However, that's the other part of embracing and doing what's best for yourself, setting healthy boundaries and establishing a certain level of respect that you hold others to maintain in your energy, because setting boundaries is what does that. You will not treat me a certain way. You will give me the respect that I am due. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. 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 Boundaries. Okay. All right. And be kind to yourself. Like I said, don't expect to be perfect and all namaste and handle your emotions like water off a duck's back all of the time and just be gracious, and that's bullshit. Come to terms with who you are, period. Your flaws, your imperfections, the good and the bad. And be kind with yourself, okay? Because ain't nobody out here in these streets walking this 3D realm. No one is perfect. No one. Okay. I do want to touch on the signs that this is going to be affecting. The greatest will be Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So we're going to get into that. I need... Oh, it came on. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can use this one to navigate through the article that I need to navigate through. Come now. Come now. Come on now. Hey, Angel on Fire. I need everybody. Angel on Fire. I got a message for you like 6 o'clock this morning. I don't know. I had let my granddaughter in because she comes here. She gets dropped off here in the morning because her school is across the street and she just doesn't want to ride the bus anymore. They've been having issues with the little bitches on the bus. Isn't jealousy a beautiful thing? Oh, come on. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. Okay, here we go. So Angel on Fire, basically, no, I do not want to install now. Angel on Fire, basically the message that I got for you is that you have an amazing power. Your power, everybody's got one that's like really stronger than the other ones. We all have powers, but you know, you are amazing manifester. You have an amazing power. You're the amazing power of manifestation. Pretty much what you put your energy into manifesting and what you ask for from the universe shall be delivered. Damn near over $800 off a water bill is some shit to manifest, and you did that. Know that. So the reason that you're sick, Spirit said, is because you are manifesting so hard. That's what happens, and I've noticed that. when I use my powers a great deal, when I use my power a great deal, I'll get sick. It'll lower your immune system. So what I need you to do is, and especially if you're not aware of what it is that you're doing, and Spirit said you don't know, you didn't know that that's your power. So I know that's right. They jumped my daughters, my granddaughters on the bus, and there was two of them. So they had to five. They took five of them to try to beat up on my granddaughters, and so now they're not going to ride the bus anymore. Their school's across the street. Their stepdad is dropping them off here every morning, and then they're walking across the street to school. So you are in major manifestation mode. That's why you're sick and you're not feeling well. So what you need to do while you're in this mode of great manifestation, when you use your power a lot, you're going to have to make sure that you're doing things to maintain and boost your immune system. Spirit said so. You need to be eating a diet when you're in full manifestation mode, like you are. It is draining your power because it is your power, but it drains you to use your powers on a higher level like you are. Um, you need to eat a diet that's high in protein right now. So you need to up your beef or your red meat intakes. You need to be eating more protein. Your eggs and your chicken and your red meats, not so much your porks. And you need to be eating more. Try to do. Everybody doesn't like spinach. I love spinach. So it's awesome. Try to get a lot more spinach if you like it into your diet. I promise you, if you take some spinach and you chop it up and you put it into some eggs or omelet or something like that, you really don't even taste the difference. Um, so eat more spinach if you put it in with your salads. It's really great. I eat spinach in with my salads. Try to get and a lot of eggs. You need a higher protein diet and drink lots of more water. You want to boost your vitamin C intake. You want your vitamin D to come down some. So that's actually avoidance of sunlight, and watch your diet, your vitamin D intake, and you want to drink a lot more water and eat your vegetables. Right. Okay, you like spinach. Okay, so high protein, lots of water, lots of vegetables, your red meat, your chicken, your eggs, your dairy, your and not so much pork, but like I said, your chicken and your red meat, your ground beef, your steak, um, things of that nature. If you don't, I like liver. Most people don't. I do. So and like I said, spinach. Spinach is awesome way to help that as well. So and again, don't be afraid to sleep and get rest. So that's why your immune system, you've been sick, y'all been sick, you've been taking a hit because you've been using that manifestation power to its maximum. And so now you know that that's your power. Spirit gave me an angel. I was like, hey, we have a message for Angel on Fire. I was like, wait. It was like 6:30 in the morning. I was trying to go back to sleep. And they're like, you got to give her a message when she logs in tonight. She'll log in when you're on. And I was like, okay. And then it just gives me, so that's it. So your power is manifestation, mama. Get your power on, bitch. I want that one. Give me that power. Shit. Okay, without further ado, let me pull this article up. Let's get into these reads. It's gonna run long. I'm not doing any extra oracle cards other than the full moon, the moonology and your full moon affirmation. We got tarot of a moon garden. Um, other touch points that I want to touch on before we get into the individual reads. Things that you'll be feeling or pay attention to. You're going to be feeling vulnerable. Other pieces of advice are to embrace your flaws. Like I said, be kind to yourself. Put yourself first. Communicate clearly and thoroughly with others, and use compassion and empathy when communicating with others and dealing with others. Okay, right now, be kind to yourself and to others. Everybody's kind of going through it right now. Everybody's in a very vulnerable and everybody's gonna be super fucking sensitive for the next week or so. So just hold on, okay? Just hold on. All right, you got this. All right, so let me pull up this link. And let's go ahead and get started. I called spirits. All right, Libra. Don't have the zodiac cards because I have a different deck. So Libra, hold on, y'all. Stop it. So Libra at 3101, represented by the Justice card. 31, shit. 01. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your weekend read, for this is your full moon in Aries that is taking place on Sunday. So we will be feeling the energy all through the weekend. So Libra, how does codependency show up in your life, Libra? This full moon lands in your seventh house of one-on-one relationships and contracts. If you're finding you've lost part of yourself in an unhealthy relationship pattern, it is time to reclaim some of your individuality, where you have kept quiet and where you have kept quiet to keep the peace. Where have you been sacrificing your needs and opting out of advocating for yourself? This could be a mark of a healing conversation that needs to be had in one of your relationships, and symbolic rebalancing of the scales. It also signals a period of collaboration. It could coincide with co-signing or with signing a contract or beginning to work with someone new. Your full moon self-care practice is: what conversations have you been avoiding? Your heart and soul will benefit from engaging in those topics. Allow yourself to go there and address any issues that have been bubbling beneath the surface. Let's get your Moonology card. Let's get your Moonology card. You are welcome, Angel on Fire. That's what I'm here to do. They said to be whole message about you. I was like, okay, no problem. I'll do what I'm told. I'm a good girl. All right, so balance spirituality and practicality, Libra. You want to have a good, healthy balance between your spiritual, your physical, your emotional, and your mental. You want to use both your intuition and your common damn sense, okay? All right, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Let me put this. Let's get your tarot message, Libra. Let's get oh, you dreamed of a shooting star the night before you got sick. Damn it, you were meant to say that. That's what I forgot to say. I felt like I was forgetting something. This is also, we're also in conjunction with the full moon. The Aranid meteor shower will be taking place on the 9th as well, on Sunday the 9th. Check your local astrology. I don't know where you would check, just Google it and see if it's going to be visible in your area. The Aranid meteor shower. So there's going to be a full moon entry, and because depending on how brightly the full moon is shining, it may not be visible. And if you're in a city, you're not going to see a meteor shower. You're going to have to take your ass out to the country somewhere. You're going to have to go to the outskirts or somewhere where you don't have the atmospheric lights interfering with the sighting of the meteors falling. So that's what shooting stars are, for those of you who are not aware. Shooting stars are meteors. So it's the Aranid meteor shower that'll be taking place in conjunction with the full moon on the 9th. Sunday. Six of Pentacles is your overall energy, Libra. Six of Pentacles is your overall energy. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Cups. Right. So you're going to have to express your emotions. You're going to have to let people know how to treat you. You're going to let people know what it is that you want, and you're going to have to let people know or do what you need to do for you in order to maintain your stability overall. Maintain and nurture your healthy relationships. That was the side note I had because, like I said, Libra is what I had for you personally: one-on-one relationships and clearing out the work, and it also clearing out work, which means you're also going to be evaluating who is worth keeping in your life and who just really is not of value and needs to go. Okay, there we go. I release those relationships that no longer serve my highest of good. And that's what this is about. I release those relationships that no longer serve my highest of good. So this is you deciding to let go of and get rid of who is not serving you in your energy, who is really just not of any benefit to you. When I talk about doing and giving to others and then realizing that no one is there for you. Now, some people have been. I do anything for this world and for Marie. I do anything in this world for China or Chris. And some of the people that have been here for me, my daughter, Taja, my sister, the people that have actually been there for me. And I have another friend here, Renee. I do anything for these people because they've actually actively been there for me. But there are very few people that have, and the rest of them can kiss my entire ass. And that's the energy that you need to be in, Libra, okay? You have to let go of the people that aren't just, I mean, if they not, they not. Ain't nobody here to be, life is getting too crucial to be having people around just to cackle with. If you're either an asset or a liability, file your people accordingly. Okay? Hey, the sun, how you doing, love? How you been? All right, love you, Libra. Good luck with this. Got to move on. Up next, we have Pisces at 3746, represented by the moon card, Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your weekend read for October 17th through the 19th. It is your full moon in Aries reading. The full moon takes place on the 9th. Scroll back to the beginning of the video for the general attributes or the general effects. And it is important. I would really highly recommend that you go check it out. It is majorly important right now. Okay? All right. Money, value, and security, Pisces, are all at the forefront of your mind when this full moon activates the second house of resources, income, and self-worth. This type of activation could coincide with a raise, promotion, or an influx of cash. At the same time, it could also signal the decision to spend some of your cash and make an investment on a big purchase. There is a desire to reconnect with our budget and check in our sense of financial security and safety. Do we have a financial plan for the future? This may also be a good time where we are tasked with expressing and sticking to our values. You may feel called to assert your opinions and make them known. Your full moon self-care practices should be book a massage, a Reiki treatment, or a facial in the name of self-care. If that's not in your budget, ask a friend or roommate for a massage. Your body deserves some major R&R. Pisces, you've been retaining a lot of tension. The 8 of Cups is your overall energy. Your full moon, your Moonology Oracle is a win-win outcome is forecast. That's talking about those promotions and that raise they were just talking about there. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the 2 of Swords. Exactly. Eliminate those things that are not serving you. Express your feelings, stick to your values. And it really doesn't do your energy any justice to keep people around that are not in alignment with your values and the way you are. You get what I'm saying? I had to move away from a whole group of very gossipy people when I was in Houston because that's just not who I am as a person. So, and when I was around those people, it didn't really feel great. And sometimes you have to eliminate or just not. And they say you, yes, be open minded, have a diversity of friends, but I don't have a lot of friends around that are of different belief structures. Because it's like I can't relate to you if we don't understand where we're both coming from and where our perspective, core roots and values originate and stem from, if you get what I'm saying. So the Two of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the Two of Swords. You're in an energy of trying to figure out what to eliminate from your life and live the way you follow your intuition. Trusting your intuition. All right? Knowing how and when to use and trust your intuition to determine when to cut people and things off and walk away from them. This is a lot about, because we're in Libra season, it's really a lot of focus on family, friends, and your tribe, who you surround yourself with. Okay? All right, let's get... That's what's up, son. Manifest, baby. Manifest. Get those concrete ideas off the floor. Be all about that magician mode. I like it. No moms. No mamas. I have not the little light blue one. No, but somebody's vape was in my chair. Whose is that on the arm? Okay. Okay. I love and approve of myself, Pisces. I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself. There you go. Love and approve of yourself. Love and approve of yourself. You don't need anybody else to help you manage you. Make it do what it do. All right. I love you, Pisces. Bye. Up next, we have Capricorn. My little devils, 4259. Damn it. We're going to run super long, y'all. 4259, Capricorn, the devil card. I'm going to try to push on through. But there's a lot of reading. I want you to have the info that you need to have. Your sense of security, Capricorn, is under the spotlight. And as the full moon activates your fourth house of home, family, and property, you may be moving, renovating, or finding new roommates or redecorating your living space. On a more emotional level, you may find yourself wading through the psychological waters of your family's ancestry and generational patterns. How do they impact the way you show up in the world? What stories and patterns are you ready to release? A milestone within the family may also be taking place. Perhaps you're welcoming a new member of the family or saying goodbye to someone. Your full moon self-care practices, if you're struggling with a family member and have the access and privilege to a photo album, find their baby picture if possible. Visualize their inner child. What did they go through? What did they go through and where they may be stuck? Send them compassion and grace and the desire that they deserve. Okay. All right. So, a new romantic cycle begins, Capricorn. A new romantic cycle begins, Capricorn. All right, let's go ahead and get your tarot message. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message. Dang it. Okay, cards, can we work with me, please? Can we work? I love Tarot of the Moon Garden. They're so fast. Okay, so we have the Nine of Staffs as the overall energy for you, Capricorn. The Nine of Staffs as the overall energy. We have the World card, we have the Justice card, and we have the Nine of Cups. So the Knight of Cups. So basically, this is that energy of if you can just put the past behind you, the universe has new and awesome love to offer you. But you got to move on and close out the cycle from the past in order to get what you deserve moving into the future. All right, so close out those old cycles, put it behind you, the Nine of Wands, in order to receive, close that cycle, the World card to get what you deserve, the Justice card, which is that incoming new love, the Knight of Cups. That is very, very in alignment with your card, which said a new romantic cycle begins. Just put the past behind you to free up space for the new energies to move on in. Okay? Okay. Congratulations, my Capricorns. All right. I release all fears and doubts. I release all fears and doubts, Capricorn. I release all fears and doubts. Don't be scared. Keep it moving. All right? I love you, Cappy. Good luck. All right, up next at 4644. We have Aries represented by the Emperor card. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. Vulnerability is on the menu for you, Aries, as the full moon in Aries lights up your first house of identity, sense of self, and your personal psychology. The moon shines a light on your inner world and experiences as the moon mingles with the wounded healer Sharon. You may feel called to share some of your story that you've never shared before with others before in order to help before to help lessen the power that they hold over you. If you've been feeling triggered in any of your current relationships, romantic, platonic, or otherwise, now is the time to speak your truth. Releasing what you've been holding inside will bring a renewed sense of freedom. All right. Your full moon self-care practice. Write a letter to yourself and reflect on what you've been through in your life and relationships. How have these experiences formed who you are today? Express gratitude for how far you've come and where you hope to be in the future. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. All right, and the Aries sign, that's what's up. A full moon. I'm sorry, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. You got your card in your sign under your full moon. I love it. I love it, Aries. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message, my Aries. So Aries, this is that self-review time, man. Sharon is retrograde in our sign. So go ahead and review all that shit that happened and clear it out and let it go and let it build your power with it. Let it help you build your inner strength and your personal power. Okay? All right, so the overall energy for you, Aries, ooh, the Star card, Destiny. How does your past and what you have been through help? How is it helping, or has it helped to shape your future and your destiny? And how does it contribute? Because it can indeed contribute. Adversity teaches us how it causes us to be stronger, and it helps us. Sometimes we go through the things that we've gone through and been through in order to help others. And I know at the time I was going through a lot that I didn't understand why, but now that I have to help others and use it to help others, I completely understand why now. It sucks still, but I understand. Okay, so the Four of Swords, the Moon card, the Two of Staffs, and the Judgment card. Oh, so you finally found your peace. you're finally coming to, Aries, you're finally coming to your place of peace. You're finally coming to that place where you have made peace with what you've been through. Like I said about myself, and why you've had to go through the things that you've had to go through in order to get you to where you are and who you are in the current energy and in the current moment. So Aries, everything that you have questioned your entire life is now getting to the point where it makes sense to you, and you're making peace with it, and you're finding peace in your world and peace for yourself and peace with, I just want to clarify the Judgment card here, clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Death card, right? And the change, and you're embracing the change and the changes that you need to make and have needed to make. For some of you, this may pertain to the dynamics of some relationships in your life that may be finally balancing out and getting to a point where where maybe at a point where you had some issues between you, a friend, a lover, or family members, and now it's getting to a point where there's peace developing within those connections and those relationships, and things are starting to change and balance out for you. And it's all based on you finding your own peace and and coming to terms with your own feelings and emotions with the Moon card, and making the right decisions and changing the things that need to be changed within you and within yourself. And so that also affects the things and the people around you. It'll make people clear the fuck out when you're getting your life, your shit, and your energy together. And it'll eliminate people who those spirit knows you don't need there or need to be around. People will leave. Oh, you're changing. You're weird. You're acting funny. That's fine. Those are people that are meant to go. They are not meant to stay. And other people will stick around, and they'll roll with you, and they'll stick with you, and they will still be there, and they will understand, accept, and embrace the changes that you have made and the choices that you have made in your life. You'll know these people because they'll still be there. Okay? And the other ones will be distant, sad ass memories. Okay? Let them go. Let them go. All right, let's get your full moon affirmation. I like it. I release pain and suffering, Aries. I release pain and suffering. I release it. And on the bottom it is, I release those relationships that no longer serve my higher good. I release pain and suffering, and I release those relationships that no longer serve my higher good. I gave them both to you. Love you, Aries. Bye. Up next, we have Scorpio. Scorpio at 52, 58. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join the share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your full moon in Aries read for October 7th through the 9th. Please go back and watch the general information at the beginning of the video. Your health and daily routine matter, and you may be feeling a little out of whack as the full blood moon in Aries moves through your 6th house of daily habits, health, and conflict. For example, if you've been sorting through drama with coworkers or friends, this full moon may highlight the issue for one final shakedown. Or if you've been overextending yourself and not listening to your body's needs, it may catch up with you under this full moon. Release any habits that don't serve you and refocus your attention on your health. Your full moon self-care practices as you wash your hands, face, and body in the morning. Visualize yourself washing off other people's negative energy and unrealistic expectations. Commit this tiny visual practice every day to feel a noticeable shift. I like this. Do this, Marie. I like this. I like this one. Let me read that one again. As you wash, everybody needs to do this one. I like this. As you wash your face and body in the morning, visualize yourself washing off other people's negative energies and unrealistic expectations. Commit to this tiny visualization practice every day to feel a noticeable shift. I like that shit there. That is beautiful. I'm going to do that. Remember that commercial back in the day? Come on, show y'all age with me. I'm going to wash that gray right out of my hair. Remember that commercial? You better wash that shit on out. Yes. The Devil card. Scorpio is your overall energy. Take time to breathe out is your Moonology Oracle card. And you got the 6 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit card. Right, because rather than deal with people's bullshit, you rather just be you rather just be by yourself. I can do bad by myself. I can do bad by myself is this energy. Rather than deal with the pain and heartache and issues and bullshit that people bring into your life and your energy, you rather just deal with things on your own because you know that you're stable on your own and you know where you stand on your own and you know that you're good on your own and you don't have to have anybody coming in to influence you negatively or hurt you or bother you or disturb you. You are good on your own. I release all obstacles in my path. Okay, Scorpio? And this resonates with the self-care advice that they gave too. I release all obstacles in my path and I release externalized desires. Fuck what you think. I release externalized desires. Fuck what you think or want me to do. Or I release externalized desires. I love you, Scorpio. Bye. Up next, we have Gemini at 5617. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your daily... Yeah, I did. It was take time to breathe out. This is your daily... your weekend read for the weekend of... there we go. For the weekend of October 7th through the 9th, this is your full moon in Aries reading. The full moon takes place on the 9th. Go check out the general aspects. It is back at the beginning of the video. It is necessary. You need to know it. You're thinking deeper about the give and take within your friendships and social circles and relationships, with the full moon moving through your 11th house of community, friendships, hopes and dreams. Drama and confrontations with friends in conflict could unravel. Perhaps you're seeing someone's true intentions and recognizing your needs are not being met in these relationships. On the other hand, you may be celebrating a milestone, or perhaps you're closer than ever achieving a goal or a dream, or someone in your network reaches out to help you to bring your wishes closer to reality. Overall, you're reviewing which friendships feel balanced and which leave you depleted of energy. Your full moon self-care practices. Practice asking for what you need within your friendships. If you can't speak up for yourself, no one else will. A closed mouth don't get fed. And there we go. So, surrender to the divine. Just let it happen. Just let spirit guide you and show you where you need to be and where you need to be going. The Six of Staffs is your overall energy, success, celebration. The Nine of Staffs, the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Exactly. If you don't speak up, then no one else will. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. If you don't tell somebody what you need and what you want and how you feel, you're going to get left behind. Nobody's going to be trying to ask you. Nobody is, are you okay? Are you okay? What can I get for you? What can you need? What do I need? What do you want? Nobody's going to be asking you that all the time. So if you want to be successful, you're going to have to speak up and tell people what it is that you want and what it is that you need. Okay? Surrender to the divine. Let it happen. Let spirit guide you and show you what it is that you need and what needs to be, pay attention. Pay attention to those signs and symbols. Who's not serving you well? Who didn't listen to you when you did speak up? That part. Okay? All right. I release attachments to expected outcomes. If you don't expect anything out of anybody, then they can't disappoint you. Okay? I release attachments to expected outcomes. I release attachments to expected outcomes. Also, I release that which is not mine. Not my circus, not my monkeys, not my problem. Love you. Bye, Gemini. Love you. All right, next up we have Taurus. Taurus at 5950. Represented by the Hierophant card. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your weekend read for the weekend of the 7th through the 9th. And we're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message. For my Taurians, this is your full moon in Aries read. The full moon takes place on the 9th. Go back and watch the general aspects at the beginning of the video. It is very necessary. You may experience some unexpected triggers under this full moon as it activates your 12th house of closure, solitude, and self-defeating behaviors and spirituality. A song in the supermarket, a phrase on TV, even the most innocuous or random of events can ignite something that's been buried within your subconscious, your mind, and your memories are bringing this to your attention so that you can process, integrate, and experience a deeper level of healing. Closure oftentimes requires solitude and rest. If you're moving through the end of something, which it be a relationship or project, honor that process. Take the time you need. Your full moon self-care practice. Prioritize some meditation time, and remember that meditation can take many forms, whether that's playing music, guided meditation, cooking, or anything else that lights up your soul and allows you to sink into the flow of your subconscious. Invite in what's stirring beneath the surface. Okay? All right, let's get your tarot message. Your Moonology Oracle card is: a personal issue reaches a resolution. Full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches a resolution. Closure. Closure, Taurus. That's what it said. And the Justice card is the overall energy, Libra energy there for you. The Three of Pentacles, the Chariot card, and the Nine of Staffs. You are working on and finishing up. You're getting to the end, the final points or the final issues of moving forward and putting something behind you. You're finally like moving on from it. You finally got this. You're finally over it. It's finally done. You're finally just really through and over that hump, and you're able to be open to what you deserve and what you need. A personal issue reaches a resolution. You're finding closure for yourself within a situation. Oh, thank God, I need it. You're finally finding closure within a situation. All right, I release all fears and doubts. I release all fears and doubts, Taurus. I release all fears and doubts. And I release attachments to expected outcomes. Just let things happen as they will. All right? I love you. Bye. Up next, we have Cancer at 10309. Cancer, represented by the Chariots card. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your full moon in Aries read for the weekend of October 7th through the 9th. The full moon takes place on the 9th. Go back to the beginning to check out the general attributes, and it is necessary. Please go check that out. Your public and private worlds will collide when the full moon moves through your 10th house of reputation, career, and legacy. Family matters or private matters may be revealed and discussed on a more public stage. Ooh. This is a powerful time to address what's been stewing within you. You may also be up for some professional recognition, whether that's making the milestone of a promotion or completion of a big project. The full blood moon in Aries could also signal a period when you're reflecting deeper on your career and the way it interacts with your legacy. Do you feel fulfilled? Is this what you want to be remembered for? A career or job change could be on the horizon. All right. All right, Cancer, let's see what you got. So your Moonology card is work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Work through your fears, Cancer. The overall energy for you is the 8 of Swords. Exactly. Get out of your head. Quit stressing, quit worrying. You got the King of Cups, which is you, Cancer. The 8 of Staffs and the 3 of Swords. Move forward. Don't be afraid. Just because you think you're going to get hurt, that does not mean that that's what's going to happen. You cannot live in an energy of fear. You have to go for it. You can't just anything, whether it's work, love, friendships, whatever risk that this is that you need to take in your life. You can't be afraid that you're going to get hurt. You have to go for it. Even if you get hurt, you have to try. You have to see what's going to happen. You can't stay frozen in fear. You'll never get anywhere. You'll never do anything. You'll never accomplish anything. You'll never try. You'll never know. All right? You have to go for it. You have to go for it. You absolutely have to go for it. You can't just live in an energy of fear. I release all fears and get back in there and stay where you are. I release all fears and doubts, okay? I release all fears and doubts, and I believe in my vision and my worth. I release all fears and doubts, and I believe in my vision and my worth. All right, Cancer, ain't nothing to it but to do it and to not be scared about it. Okay? I love you. Bye. All right, up next we have Aquarius at 10641. Wait a minute. I went too far. Okay, there we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, represented by the Star card. Thank you very much for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. This is your weekend read for the weekend of October 7th through the 9th. This is your full moon in Aries read. Your full moon takes place on the 9th. General attributes are at the beginning of the video. Go watch it. It is necessary. You're busier than ever, and it's making you rethink your priorities as the full moon moves through your third house of communication, information, learning, siblings, and your local neighborhood. You may be hopping from one event to the next or spending more time with siblings and extended family members. You're remembering that your time is precious and you're more thoughtful about how you choose to spend it. Information or news that comes from through under this full moon may bring a shift in perspective. If you've been honing a new skill, you may reach an exciting milestone. Period. You may reach an exciting milestone. Reading and writing, your full moon self-care practices. Reading and writing will be key to unlocking new layers of your mind and mental world. Commit to reading a book you've had on your nightstand for ages or picking up a daily journaling practice. Okay. And a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. All right. The overall energy for you is the Empress card. Aquarius, the Empress card. The Three of Swords, it's been out here. The Page of Swords and the Four of Staffs. So basically, call your mama. If I had to, if you need to talk to somebody, if you're hurt, if you're upset with the Empress card there as your overall energy, the Three of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Four of Staffs, if you're feeling some kind of way, there's very few people that you can talk to that you can truly trust like that. And I don't always advise this, especially for people. I mean, if you're codependent and you call your mama for everything, then this is of no consequence. you do it anyway. But if there's a rare occasion where you need to really, really talk to somebody, you need a good, strong sounding board, somebody that loves you unconditionally. And if your mama is the kind of mama like me, she's going to give you the cold, hard, factual truth. And you need to talk, you're hurting or something, you're going through something. Call your mama. Communicate with somebody, okay? It doesn't have to be your mom, but communicate with somebody. Talk to somebody about how you feel and what it is that you're feeling. If you need to, if you have new options or new choices, or you're feeling different or new perspectives or something that you need to communicate, a new connection, you may have met a new person, it may be a new job or a new opportunity, call and talk to somebody about it. Don't just, let me clarify your Three of Swords and see if there's anything else to be said here. Who we have left? We have Leo, we have Sagittarius, and we have Virgo. That's who we have left. That's who is not present on the list. The Three of Swords, the Temperance card, right. Nope, like I thought, you're just focusing on healing. Right, you're just focusing on healing and need to talk overall and get it out. Yes, this is about healing. Talk to somebody. Talk to somebody, whether it's your mom, your dad, a friend, a family member, a clinical psychologist, a spiritual advisor, a counselor, someone. Talk to somebody. If you need help, you will be successful. You will get through it. It will be okay. Just go ahead and talk to somebody. Don't be afraid. Never be afraid to talk to someone. Everybody needs somebody sometimes. People who need people are the luckiest people. Okay, I release all fears and doubts again. I release all fears. Let me shuffle again because that was just the exact same two. Let me try one more time. There we go. I got another two. Once again, the same one. I release all fears and doubts, and I release all negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I release all fears and doubts, and I release all negative thoughts and feelings about myself. All right, Aquarius, reach out, talk to somebody. All right, don't just stew in whatever this is that's bothering you or you're trying to work through or you're trying to get over. Go ahead and talk to someone. It's okay to need and talk to someone, okay? All right, I love you. You got this, Aquarius. Bye. All right, Virgo. Virgo at 112.55. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your weekend read for the weekend of... There we go. For the weekend of October 7th through the 9th, and we're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message for my Virgos, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is, like I said, this is your full moon in Aries read that takes place on the 9th. Go back to the beginning of this video and watch the general attributes. It is needed. It is needed. My goodness. You got 3, Virgo. Now, fuck it. I'm gonna read them all to you, but let me read your general, your article first. Okay, you're ready to settle some debts, both financial, and emotional. As the full blood moon in Aries lights up your 8th house of shared resources, your psyche, your fears, your anxieties, and your vulnerability. This is an emotionally charged lunation that could coincide with you paying off a major bill, signing a contract, or extending forgiveness. Get ready to process some of the dynamics and coping mechanisms that are no longer working for you. You're ready to move forward in a new way, and sitting with your past and extending self-acceptance can be more healing than you know. Your full moon self-care practices: do a physical purge, closet, junk drawer, refrigerator, whatever. As you're sorting through the items that you're ready to release, visualize them as patterns and behaviors that no longer serve you. Once you remove them, you're removing them on the astral plane as well. I like it. All right, so the 3 that you got, It's meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And communication is key. New moon in Gemini. A lot of new moon energy. So I like that because it talks about clearing out in your article so that you can actually bring in good new positive energy. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message. Let's go ahead and get your tarot message. The Four of Pentacles is your overall energy. The Four of Pentacles, Virgo, you got the Six of Staffs. You got the Queen of Pentacles. You got the Devil card. And you got the Tower card. Okay, so you won. Let's see why your Devil card and your Tower card are down here. So this is like, hold on. You will be successful in something. All right, give me the Devil card. The Knight of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Right. Right. The Tower card, the Moon card, and the Sun card. Right. Okay. So your Tower card was something being revealed. Something coming to the light. Something that had been hidden before has been shown. You know what I mean? Something is coming out. Something has been revealed. And so basically it's caused you a win. Now this is for you, Marie. So something has been brought to the light and it's caused you a win. Basically, for the most part. Communication is key. You were able to communicate and put a stop to something with the Devil card, with some put an end to some toxicity with the Devil card, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So the Six of Staffs, the Queen of Pentacles, which is you, Virgo, the Devil card, which you, the toxicity, which you were able to speak upon, Knight of Swords, and put an end to or a stop to the Ten of Wands, and then the Tower card clarified by the Moon card and the Sun card. That means the tower fell. Something came to light that had been being done on the low, on the sneak, and the dark that nobody knew about. And now everybody can see clearly now. The rain is gone. And it facilitated a winning situation for you. Okay, Virgo? Okay. I release all obstacles in my path. I release all obstacles in my path. And I release those relationships that no longer serve my higher good. I release all obstacles in my path. And I release those relationships that no longer serve my higher good. All right? Let it go. Get your Elsa on. Let it go. All right, Virgos. I love you. Awesome sauce. Bye. Enjoy your full moon. Up next at 1:19:05, we have Leo. 1:19:05. We have Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, represented by the Strength card. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your weekend read for the weekend of October 7th through the 9th, and we're asking spirits for a positive and accurate message. This is your full moon in Aries read. The full moon takes place on the 9th. Go back to the beginning of the video to watch the general attributes. It is necessary. Okay. All right. You're ready to share your spark and wisdom with the world when the full moon moves through your 9th house of broadcasting, travel, higher education, and philosophy. News or information that arrives under this full blood moon in Aries could feel life-changing. You've been honing or developing a skill that make you Leo, that may wait developing a skill that may make you feel ready to share your expertise at a conference by hosting an online event or turning in a major project or thesis. You're also craving adventure and risk and are eager to soak up some new life experiences to expand your horizons and understanding of the world. Your full moon self-care practice is to use your voice and leave the imposter syndrome at the door. Others are waiting to hear about your specific story or expertise. Your words and experience may be just what someone else needs to hear. All right, Leo? All right. Nothing is yet set in stone and prosperity lies ahead. Nothing is yet set in stone and prosperity lies ahead. That means that something is going to change, can and will be changed, and good things will come of it. So let's get your tarot message. Prosperity lies ahead. So nothing is set in stone, so it's not going to stay this way. It's going to change, and good things lie ahead. All right. All right, so the Magician card. The Magician card is your overall energy manifestation. The Hangman, right? Change, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So do something new. Do something new. Do something new. Do it differently, or take something that you've been doing and do it differently than you've ever done it before. Look at it in a different way. Say it in a different way. Move it in a certain way, different way. Work it in a different way. Approach it from a different perspective. Do something. Do it differently. Change it. It's time for change. Basically, it's time to change it. If you want to be successful, if you want to achieve what it is that you've been manifesting, you're going to have to change some shit. If what you've been doing isn't getting you anywhere, would it make sense to continue doing it that way or doing that particular thing? You would need to do something different in order to see a different result, right? Right. Right. All right, I release attachments to expected outcomes. I release attachments to expected outcomes. And I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. I release attachments to expected outcomes. And I release all that is no longer in alignment with my higher self. Okay? All right, Leo, I got you. With the Hangman, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords, if you want to achieve what it is you're manifesting, you're going to have to move different than you've been moving. Okay? I love you. All right, it's 123:41. I have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, represented by the Temperance card. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like, subscribe, join, and share. That will be greatly appreciated. This is your weekend read for the weekend of October 7th through the 9th, and we're asking Spirit for a positive and accurate message once again. This is your full moon and Aries reading. The full moon takes place on the 9th, and the general attributes are at the beginning of the video. Go back and watch them. You need to. They are necessary. It is necessary. All right, so celebration is in order under the full moon as it lights up your 5th house of joy, romance, children, creativity, and pleasure. If you've been working on a creative project, or investing time in a new hobby, you may simply be basking in the bliss it's brought you. This could mark a return to your inner child or remembering the joy you once found in simplicity. This is a lucky section This is a lucky section of the birth chart that's associated with indulgence and pleasure. So don't be afraid to spoil yourself. For those curious about love, this could be a beautiful time to reignite a spark within your love life or experience a shift in your dating life. Okay, what sparks passion within you? A hobby, writing, creating art, cooking, whatever it may be. Prioritize spending your time with an activity that reconnects you with joy for joy's sake. There are no expectations or deadlines, just joy. Just dry. All right. Oh, your oracle card, your moonology card. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams, Sagittarius. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Let's get your tarot message. All right, all right. We have the star card, destiny. And then we have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Staffs, and the Ten of Pentacles. Oh. This is what I've been saying recently. I've said this a lot recently, and a lot of the things I've been saying a lot recently keep coming out more and more. So I know that the messages that need to be going out to y'all currently, because they keep coming up repeatedly. If you've heard me say, if you're in your car and you're following your GPS, right? And you make a wrong turn, you turn too soon, or you miss a turn, you turn too late, whatever. The GPS will say rerouting, rerouting, rerouting. And it'll take you somewhere that'll eventually put you back to where you're supposed to be so that you do end up where you're supposed to end up at your final destination. This is like that energy. So what I'm going to need you to do is not be in the Eight of Swords energy, because destiny is still at work here on your journey, the Chariot card. So don't worry about it. Just take a leap of faith, okay? All right. I like how that went. With the Eight of Swords, don't be up in your head about it. Don't worry about it. Just go. Just keep moving forward, putting one foot in front of the other, and you will end up with your Ten of Pentacles energy, because destiny is still driving the car. No matter what route or off road that you have to take, or back way, or if you get lost, or you're still going to end up where you're supposed to end up. It's all part of the plan. You're still going to end up with there's no way to miss the final destination that you're supposed to reach. You're still going to get to where you're supposed to be. So technically, you're never off course. You're exactly where you're meant to be, or where you are is exactly where you're meant to be. You're in the right place at the right time to get where you need to go. And even if you feel that you're not, you will. And even if you happen to feel like you take a step off course, then you will still somehow be rerouted to your final destination. You will get to where you're supposed to be. Okay? All right, so just hold on. Don't stress about it. Relax. And just put your pretty feet up on the dash. No need to go nowhere fast. Just enjoy right here where we at. 'Cause it'll be. Baby, if you let it be. I release all negative thoughts and feelings about myself. I release all negative thoughts and feelings about myself, and I release those relationships that no longer serve my higher good. So let go of the people that ain't supposed to be up in there in your life, and feel good about yourself. Release people that don't make you feel good about yourself. How about that? Let's just merge those together. All right. I love you, Sagittarius. You got this. Don't stress. Don't worry. You'll still end up where you're supposed to be. Just put your pretty feet. Just lay on back and relax. Put your pretty feet up on the dash. Okay. All right. I love y'all. I love you. Thank you for being here, everybody. This has been, go back to the beginning. Watch the general aspects of the full moon in Aries. Everybody sit tight, sleep right. Eat well, be well, keep a dream journal, listen to your intuition, get rid of people that aren't serving you, put yourself first, love yourself, Listen to your inner voices. Listen to your spirits, your guides, your ancestors. Do what you're told. And everybody stay in alignment. Quit doing shit for people that ain't doing shit for you. I love you. Bye. Ask Miss Enjoy is next.